Welcome to Resilience Academy, established June 24th, 2019. I'm Dorothy G, the author of He Can Restore Even Me.
And I'm Yara Kaleemah, author of I Can Hear Your Heart.
Today for Resilience Academy, this is our first session. We're going to talk about resilience, believing, achieving, receiving, and going forth. So for our first principle, resilience. Resilience is the ability to bounce back. Bouncing back no matter what comes in your life, because sometimes we face adversity, challenge, and obstacles.
We have to believe that the tests that we go through in life are to make our faith stronger. Sometimes stuff is put in your way so that you could be closer to your Lord, whoever that may be. When you go through things, it makes you pray harder, makes you worship more, makes you think about the things that you are doing in your life that you can change to make your journey to heaven or Jannah safer and quicker and better. So that when you do get there, the garden is already growing for you. You already have roses there when you get there, and you can enter into heaven in any door that you choose to.
All right, so the next principle that we're going to talk about is believing. Believing is knowing, is trusting. Believing is having faith. And we know that faith is believing in what you cannot see. So believing is a principle that is very important in our lives.
To believe something is to make sure that you know that there's something to look forward to. It's to have something to think about, a goal to reach. To believe something makes your heart easy.
So the next one is receiving. When you receive it, you take it. You take it as your own. You take it in your possession. It is yours when you receive. It is important in life to receive the blessings, to be able to accept the blessings, to be able to receive it and know that it's okay. It's okay to have great things. Sometimes people feel guilty when they're given something great, but it's nothing wrong with receiving something great, because if it's for you, it is for you.
To receive something is to embrace it, to embrace the differences between you and somebody else. Everybody has unique qualities. We wouldn't be us if we didn't have a unique voice, if we didn't have unique movements, if we didn't have unique skin, if we didn't have unique goals and dreams and aspirations. We're all different for a reason. And so when you receive something that God has given unto you, it is easier for you to accept that thing and to embrace it with all of you, your strengths, your weaknesses, things that you can improve, things that you can work on. Everybody has something that they can work on, that they can improve upon, that they can make better for themselves. And so when you receive that those things are put forth for you to have, like she said, when something is for you, it's going to be for you no matter what. Even when it seems like the road is getting a little tough and there might be something going on that might stop the thing that you are supposed to be doing, there's always something for you to look forward to. So when you receive the beauty of anything, you have to hold on to it. You have to pray over it. You have to think about what you can do to get to that next part. And sometimes you gotta swerve around stuff. You gotta go up hills, and you gotta bump into a little curve, and you might run into a wall. But you have to be able to step back from that and think about how something is going to affect you and how it's going to impact you. And not only you, but the people around you and the people that you love and that you care about. You have to make sure that you separate yourself from the negative things that's going on around you. You have to make sure that those things don't have a lasting impact on your future. And that's how you receive.
And then our next attribute is achieving. It's important to believe that you can achieve what you set your mind out to do, what is on the path for you to do, what is purpose for you to do. It's important to believe that you can achieve it. Believe in your heart, believe in your mind, believe with your actions that you can do it. And that with your higher power, there's nothing that you cannot do. It's important to believe it. There's power in believing.
And so that brings me to the name of my company, S.W.A.G Presents, Strong Women Achieving Greatness. See, when you have something that is on your mind to do, that is something that's passionate for you, that you feel like you can do, you have to make sure that you harvest those things and that you plant a bunch of seeds so that some of them might grow. Now, you might come to the conclusion that everything might not work, but everything works when you have trial and error. You have to go through some type of trial and error to get to perfection. So if you keep on practicing, if you keep on doing the same thing over and over until it's as perfect as you want it to be and you cultivate it. It's just like as often as we write books, you don't hand in your first draft and publish it. You got to work on that thing. You got to put your foot up in it. You got to put your heart in it. You got to put your soul in it. You might cry a little bit. You might shed some tears. You might stay up all night and have big old bags under your eyes. But you did what you had to do to achieve the goal that you want to achieve. Everything is not going to be handed to you on a silver platter with a spoon in your mouth. It's just not going to happen. You got to work hard. You know, you got to put something in it. And when you put something in it and you put all of you into any task, any goal, you will love it more. You will pay more attention to it. You will hold on to it better. You will make sure that that thing is as perfect as you are.
And our last attribute for today is going forth. Going forth takes courage. Going forth takes faith. Going forth takes believing that you can achieve. Believing that you have received what is destined for you to do. So go forth. Go forth with faith. Go forth with courage. Go forth with strength. Go forth with support. We need support when we're going forth. Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes we look for people that are around us to support us, and sometimes it happens and sometimes it doesn't. And when it doesn't, we must reach out into the world. God will send us people to support us as we go forth. But we must believe and not give up.
Never, never, ever give up on your dreams. Like Langston Hughes said, what is a dream deferred? Is it a raisin? Will it ride up in the sun? Like, we have to make sure that the things that we dream about, the things that we aspire to, are important enough to us to keep going forward, whether we get the support that we want or not. And sometimes, like she said, the people who are the closest to you will not be the ones that you think are going to support you. You have to just keep going. Even if in the beginning it's not as much support as you would like it to be, you have to just keep on pushing forward, keep on pushing yourself to the next level, because self-motivation and ownership are very important. You can't always rely on everything else around you. You have to use the resources that you have, and if you don't have them right then and there, you gotta go find them. You know, you could get on Google and YouTube and social media and you find other stuff the same way you can find out how to harvest them dreams and those goals that you have for yourself. And you have to just keep making sure that you remain resilient and that you can bounce back from whatever is going on in your life that may be hindering you from reaching the point that you want to reach, because there will be trial and error and there will be tests. Everybody that came before you was tested, and everybody that come after you is going to be tested. So the tests that you have are up to you to pass or fail.
So that is our first session for Resilience Academy, and we are glad to have had this moment with you, and we hope that you are encouraged. Remain blessed, remain resilient,
and remain strong. Remain who you are and be true to who you are, and know that you are unique and that you are beautiful, that you are blessed, and just stay positive and motivated to do whatever it is that you put your mind to, because you can. You are a strong, powerful Black woman, and that right there is enough gold to pass any test.
You can do it. Be blessed.
And thank you for joining us on Resilience Academy, and we hope that we will have more sessions and other people join us in our quest to build resilient paths.
Thank you.